Like a weird angle like this, y'all. He got the camera at like a weird angle. I'm like, bro, Smacc, like, why you ain't got your, why you ain't got your, why you FaceTime me to not put your, to not have your face in the camera? So I'm like, Smacc, why you don't got your face? If you trying to FaceTime me, bro, like, cam up, bro. As I'm talking, all you hear is him just sniffing, like crying in the background. Be like that. I'm never gonna get away with it. And he said, hey, Mac, don't do me like that. I'll never get away with this.
Things are getting serious. A lot of people feel like Smacc is gonna go work at No Jumper. My boy Triggerbird is a close friend of Smacc. He said the reason why Smacc got upset with T-Rail is because he defended T-Rail when it came to Gumby. But T-Rail didn't defend Smacc when everybody was calling him a snitch. Remember when Smacc did the interview with the mayor?
I grew up on 51st and Figueroa, right? Mm-hmm. What is we gonna do about the prostitution out there and these kids walking Figueroa? So, your kids gotta go to school and see this.
So let me just tell you, that's an issue that when we started in the 90s, we were dealing with as well. The difference is that the women, there were women that were on the streets then. Now they're girls that are on the street.
Babies.
Almost across the board, the girls are from the foster care system. That's why I've always worked on foster care.
Right.
Because when you are a foster kid and you turn 18...
Man, Smacc did the biggest interview at the radio station.
And y'all almost got him indicted. And y'all know that y'all had them questions submitted to be asked too, though. And y'all set Smacc up to ask that specific question. Why did y'all have Smacc?
Did have him ask that.
He did have him. I know he did.
Fuck that. Hey, Smacc, I'm gonna get you back.
You asked this, Heather. Smacc, you asked this.
I knew he did. I knew that mother man had y'all submitting questions and had y'all have Smacc ask the snitch ass question. Never did he do that.
She knew all the questions she was getting asked.
I knew she did. That's a man.
Hey, look, what's the word, Triggerbird? Y'all know I got fresh heat straight off Hoover Street, so like, subscribe, and comment. I don't care if it's about some real shit or some nonsense. But I'm talking about, like, I'm gonna get into this video, with Smacc and Mac Wop, man. It looked like back on Fig is done. I ain't gonna lie, it's fucked up, but I never would have thought that it was like just fucked up, because when I talked to Smacc, I ain't gonna lie, I talked to Smacc, so I was live a few days ago. I was live and Smacc seen my live. He came on there. He basically was saying, like, you know what I'm saying, keep doing what you're doing day one with the whoop. And I spoke on the Karen Bass situation, and I was basically saying, who the fuck gave Smacc that question? Because I feel like out of everybody sitting there, Smacc wasn't the more articulate person, or he wasn't the most qualified. You know, when you get a job and you do things and you in the business state, you got to be qualified for something. And Smacc was not qualified for the job to ask, what are we doing for this based on his reputation and where he grew up at? He's going to be ridiculed and criticized through the people in this platform. And if it's a laughing joke, that make it look like, damn. As we seen back on Fig, you know what I'm saying, as everybody seen in the video that I was talking about with me, it basically was basically saying, well, Heather admitted to T-Rail being the one who gave him that question, and I can understand why Smacc is mad. Now, when I did talk to Smacc, what he did say was keep doing what you're doing, and he basically told me that when he sat down, that question was already there. He never said nothing other than that. He never said nothing about T-Rail. He also told me that it was content, and I seen Pun. I think at Pun, Ace Pun or something like that. I don't good with names, Ace Pun. And I also seen Mac Wop, and from Mac Wop posted a video on saying that Smacc was crying and shit, or he was theatrical about the situation. I kind of felt it was serious than what it was, based on the fact that Smacc told me personally that it was content and kind of brushed it off. And he kind of like encouraged me to keep doing my shit. You feel me? So I do tip my hat to that. You know, he never got into no weird shit. He never tried to like talk bad, you know. I seen it was serious when I went on back on Fig and seen they ripped his name down. Called in, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, fuck that shit, fuck that name. You know what I'm saying? I realized it was serious like a motherfucker, you feel me? Like, okay, this is real. And like I said again, I seen when Mac Wop did some content and said Smacc cried or whatever, and he made gestures about it, whatever. I seen some other shit with Tiny. Tiny was basically saying, you know, like everybody else feel, he didn't want it to be true, bro. I think with this whole feuding situation, Smacc, since I know you watch my shit, RT Real, whoever, nobody really believe this is real, bro. Because everybody rooting, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how, if you had haters, bro, from the outside world, a lot of people be like, oh, it's real, right? But so many people behind the situation, nobody really want to sit there and believe it's real because everybody really rooting for y'all, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all see it, but I think that y'all against each other more than with the outside people is against each other. And that just comes from y'all having good content, good chemistry on camera, and then people not knowing the inside. So when the inside shit happen, it's shocking. And this is why it's important to keep shit off camera. The only thing that y'all fucked up on, I felt, me personally, I don't want to get nobody, you know what I'm saying, no ideas. I felt like Smacc showed emotions too fast on there without the proper cause, and he exposed his hand without having shit figured out. That's what I felt like. And then, you know, with that situation, it's like he's also feeling pressure because it's like 2 against 1. You feel me? It's 2 against 1, bro, at this point. It's his mind and it's their mind. He realized he don't own shit. He don't own shit. He just getting a check. So if he paycheck to paycheck ain't gotta pay rent, bro, it comes down to everybody that fuck with him and support him to be like, look, I understand shit ain't great right now, but how can I make your page better? Or how can I grow you and T-Rail too and say, how can I grow this page so it's not, you know what I'm saying? But I want to get into this other video and let y'all see this too, because like I say, I ain't biased by the situation, bro. I'm rooting for both sides, and I feel like everybody is rooting for both sides, but it's shocking to people to know that this shit is real, because Smacc just got on there now and Smacc made a statement and he was tripping, bro. From what I hear, it's real. Like, Smacc is tripping, bro. From what I hear, bro. This don't sound like no play. This sound like he thought it was content, but oh, y'all think I'm playing. You feel me? It might be content at first, but sometimes you can say too much and go out of content, bro. And that might be the situation too. It might have started off where Smacc thinking it's gonna work itself out like it always do. But it's a point to where they already felt like, I'm tired of this nigga. And if you're already tired of this nigga, the minute that he do something and go to there, that's the last straw. Under meaning more. That's just my opinion, bro. Hopefully that's just me. That's how I feel about the situation. Because the replacement was too fast. And you know it's not no hater shit, because everybody, I only use the word scared because their life is about wording. You know what I'm saying? Reality is about a perception. So I don't want to say the wrong terminology of that. I want to say everybody is hesitant because everybody is rooting for Smacc and T-Rail, and you don't get that. When they got to No Jumper, well, niggas more like, they wasn't surprised and thinking it was a play. Niggas like, get the fuck away from that nigga, because they knew it was time. With Smacc and him, it's like, man, is this a play? Because everybody wanted to be real, and everybody hoping that it's fake. That's just me and my opinion. I'm gonna let y'all see the videos and y'all commentate and let me know how y'all feel about the Smacc and T-Rail situation. This ain't even for me to bring it along to no bullshit. This based on me realizing the shit real with the homies, and you know, at the end of the day, it was a good group, and hopefully if we could bring that shit together with them and get some common sense before it go too far, because everybody hesitant, man, go solidify that spot, or if not, y'all need to do a separate segment. It's the same back on Fig, had that, but do a separate segment, man. You know, just based on, man, Smacc, I seen that. Do another one, do a separate segment, bro. Y'all can do that, but it's all got to be sponsored because y'all built that brand together, bro. So if y'all bros, keep letting that brand build, you know what I'm saying? Keep letting the business go. And I think that's what everybody is like fucked up on. Everybody don't give a fuck about, I think, the chemistry like that. We do, because it's gonna be energy. But it's like, out of brothers, nobody wanna really work because everybody got content. Everybody got opinion. Everybody got whatever, right? But don't nobody wanna take money out of Smacc mouth because of the respect and the love that they really got for him. So it's like, man, you feel me? Like, nobody really want to take money out of nigga mouth. I know that for sure, because I'm listening to Mac Wop, Tiny. Don't nobody really want to be the one responsible for him not paying his bills or feeding his family, bro. You might, just based on you being a nigga, you like, I don't give a fuck. But in reality, nobody want to catch the straight bullet and y'all be cool because niggas know how that shit go. So that's how y'all know niggas rooting for y'all, man. But I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, and if y'all feel Smacc is sincere, Smacc real about it. Because like I say, I don't think Smacc can take this level of disrespect, and I'm not trying to exploit disrespect on T-Rail and his wife. I'm just trying to show light on how serious that this might be. So those who joking on the internet might want to like take lightly or tread lightly when it comes to T-Rail, his wife, and it comes to Smacc being a friend. That's all I'm saying. You know, I'm gonna say what somebody ain't gonna say, man. Let's try to uplift them and help them in every way. You know what I'm saying? That we could, because they helped each other in every way. Just now, roads fall out, bro, and they go too far. And now you gotta T-Rail, like you say, you gotta. Now I can't say check your girl. I don't know what the situation was. I wasn't there, you know. But if y'all have a relationship enough for her to speak over her mouth, you should have a relationship and say, you know what, look, bro, let me talk to you and third party. Because if she running her mouth and she talking to me like this, I'm gonna get at you like, look, bro, you hear how she talking to me? I'm gonna put you in a situation to where, why is you just sitting there laughing, nigga? You need to check her. Like, she talking to me crazy, nigga, and you sitting here sniggling and giggling and shit like this shit funny, and it ain't, nigga. Check your girl, this your wife. I respect you, so I'm gonna respect it. Cause I respect where I come from, nigga. I was raised right. And at the end of the day, nigga, I'm gonna expect him walk off and expect for him to do that. If she talk to me other than the way, then pow. You know, I got an open hand Winfrey. I hope I got an open hand Winfrey because I smack shit. And I'm not trying to do all that, bro. I'm just talking about me personally. Not his name. I smack shit on Hova. You not finna keep getting at me crazy. I love you. And if this the homie folks, I'm dissing myself fully before I gotta do anything on Hova. That's just me. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Like, subscribe, and comment. I don't care if it's about some real shit or some nonsense. I'm out.